into the crib, walk into the house. I just don't get it. What up, Roundup homies? Come on in. Come on in. Greetings. Greetings to you. Greetings. It is a beautiful day to be alive. It's just a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. Tonight, we're going to be talking about tax loopholes for the rich, right? I don't know how I learned all this stuff. Hanging around the old rich white dudes, man. Lonnie Scruggs. And I guess Ron LeGrand did teach me a lot of this stuff. I got to give him credit for that, too. I got to give Ron LeGrand some credit for that as well. Can't take that away from him. Roundup greetings. And tonight, y'all know I walked into the house. Guess what your boy saw? I'm getting ready to show you this. Y'all know I've been trying to get my house. Roundup fam. I've been trying to get my house, right? That was a stupid thing. Hold on. It's crazy. Audio. Yeti. Okay, we're back. So greetings, Roundup family. How you doing? Real Estate Roundup fam. I'm Chris Haskins. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. I love pouring into you. One of the things that I just love it. Gamer, what's up, Gamer? How you doing, my friend? I love pouring into you. I promise you. I think about all the lessons that I could teach throughout the day. I'm like, damn, that could be a lesson. That could be a lesson. So I've been trying to get my house back, right? I bought a house. Finally got in there today. And I didn't find it. Your boy Kayvon, we go in the back of the house. Oh, my Lord. Look what your boy found. I'm proud descendant of a Confederate soldier. I'm just proud. Oh, I'm proud. So I don't know. Could it be that the people at this house did not want me to get into the house? Who knows, right? But I just had to keep this. I'm like, man, I need to put this somewhere so I'm just proud descendant. I'm like, you just never know what you're dealing with, y'all. You never know. So today I wanted to talk to you about, my son is turning 10 months and I just opened up his college account. Procnef, what up, my brother? Hey, what of our members? Our members' questions will get answered first. Members' questions get answered first, y'all. So if you want to join that, there's a button right there to join, and helps me continue to make content. It's just going to cost you the price of a large Starbucks coffee. I like to give my members just a little something extra, right? So I bought that house, and this is what was in the backpack. I'm a proud descendant. I wanted y'all to see that. You don't know who the hell you're dealing with when you out here buying these houses. I'm just thank God that he has protected me when I'm out here dealing with these people with these houses. I remember one of the last videos you saw. The guy goes, my grandparents slit those Africans' throat over there and took the diamond mines. I'm like, you know what? That's just nothing to be proud of. You should be on your knees begging for forgiveness for what your ancestors did. But we're not going to get into that. We're talking about tax loopholes or the rich don't want you to know about. And one of those tax loopholes that I use, that I learned from Lonnie Scruggs, is my kid's college account, right? Like, Chris, I know you're asking, how the hell did you do a kid's college account? Has anything to do with tax loopholes? I'm telling y'all, Roundup, if you don't know, that's why you're here to learn, raise your financial literacy. The government is going to be one of the biggest expenses for you. Well, it is for me. Every time I get a check, every 10,000, I write 3,300, 10,000, 3,300. So I'm only bringing home $6,700 of every 10. So every 100,000, I'm writing check 60. I'm telling you, this stuff gets expensive. So being able to grow your money tax-free is a skill and a strategy and a tool that the wealthy know about that you may or may not know about. So we're going to talk about this very quickly. There's a website called, the custodian that I use, it's called Equity Trust Company. Oh, I always forget to do that. I forget to do this. This is it. Tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day. Where's my little hat? I know I had a hat for y'all too. Hold on, let me find this stupid hat. forgot I had a hat for y'all. Registration. This is it. Tomorrow is the Real Estate Wholesaling Academy. This is it, y'all. It's nothing else. Make sure you get registered up. The link is in the video description. The Real Estate Wholesaling Academy will start tomorrow, Wednesday, 12 o'clock. Okay. How you like me now? I forgot. St. Patrick's Day is when it's going to start. All right. So the Wholesaling Academy, don't miss it. These dudes are going to be, hopefully they will come on with me tonight just to kind of share with you what they're going to be talking about. But I want to share with you, y'all, these tax loopholes, right? So the Wholesaling Academy will start St. Patrick's Day. I'm excited about that. Isn't that cool? How y'all like my Dollar General, or is it Dollar Tree, St. Patrick's Day outfit? It's tomorrow. St. Patrick's Day. Y'all give me a thumbs up. Y'all like your boys? Like my outfit? I'm doing my best here. I'm working for y'all. I'm working. So let's pull this up. How does this work? Let's just call this booklet here is going to be your kid's college account. You can buy and sell real estate within their college account. Well, let me show you what I did, right? I loaned a guy $15,000 a few months back, right? And the deal was $15,000, bring back $5,000. Now I'm active, so I help manage some of these deals, right? So my children's college account is the bucket that $15,000 came out of there. Bring back $5,000, right? Or whatever you want, whatever you agree. So the money that comes back in is tax free, or whether it brings back $1,000 or even $500, all the money is tax free. And don't take my word for it. I'm going to show you right here on Equity Trust site. So the custodian I use is called Equity Trust Company. If y'all can see that, I'll blow that up for you. Coverdell Education Savings Account Qualified Expenses. First of all, what can you use this for? What can you use this for? Tuition fees, books, supplies, and equipment, academic tutoring, special needs services, computer peripheral equipment, computer software, internet access, all this stuff. In addition, you could cover these expenses if they are required or provided by an eligible elementary or secondary school. That could be private school, right? Uniforms, room and board, supplementary, qualified higher education, books, supplies, all that stuff. So you can read all here. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Now, we've got to make sure we understand two words here. Contributions, and where's the other one? Tax-free compound interest. So it says here, oops, sorry, I got to blow that up for you. This is all on the website. Equity Trust. This is who I use. Let me pull this out. CISA, Coverdell for 2020, the maximum contribution to a CISA is $2,000. The contribution limits set by the IRS each year are per beneficiary, even if more than one CISA is established for the same child. Oh, well, so you can only put $2,000 in. All right, you say $2,000, that ain't nothing. But round up. What if you took that $2,000, right, and you got a contract, you got a house under contract, and then you wholesale that contract for $10,000. So that's $2,000, bring back $10,000. What if you were to do that? I'm just talking about once a year, or maybe once every 2 years. What if you were to take that $2,000, right, pair it up with somebody else or with another entity, and now you could do a loan for $4,000, bringing in 8 to 10% a month, right? You're talking about all the money that comes back in. All of it is tax free. It's tax free. These are the loopholes that the rich don't want you to know about, because the rich want you to pay your money to the taxes to the government that they own and control, right? Did you realize that the rich people, they own the damn governments that are taking our money? I mean, it's crazy. I'm not mad at them. I'm a happy taxpayer, just like I'm a happy tither. You got to pay your taxes, right? But Ron LeGrand told me, Chris, it is your obligation to pay as little taxes as possible. So when the money grows, you don't pay taxes on it. This is called a Coverdell, right? Or CISA, Coverdell Educational Savings Account Rules. So let's start here. Who's eligible for that? Anybody under the age of 18 with special needs? Parent with special needs. Oh, or I'm bugging. I'm like, my kid doing it. Or I'm bugging. Sorry, y'all. Or for someone with special needs. You could even do that with a 529. You can do this. This is an addition. This is not just one thing. So I opened up mine today. I'm proud. I want to tell y'all that I'm proud of myself. And once again, I'm not the richest guy in the stock. My kid is. Let me tell you what happened to me. My first kid was born. Took me 2 years to open up the Coverdell. My second daughter was born. Took me about 14 months. Right. So my third kid is born now. Opened his up in 10 months. So I'm getting better. I'm getting better. And it's not. I tell you, it's not the easiest thing to do to set up a Coverdell for a kid, because this falls under the category of non-urgent important. Non-urgent important. Remember that graph we went over before? You got urgent, unimportant, urgent, important. But this one falls, then you got unurgent, unimportant, and unurgent, important. So there's nobody there. Chris, your kid's 18 years, going to have to go to school, right? It's just not going to, it's just not, it doesn't exist. This doesn't exist, right? So you can set up, oh, here we go. Let me keep going on with this Coverdell. This is so cool. I love this stuff. Once open, anyone is able to contribute, including grandparents, relatives, even corporations. However, there's limitations to who can contribute and how much, right? Once again, it's $2,000. What else here? Distributions or withdrawals from CISA are generally tax-free. Tax-free, y'all. Tax-free if used for qualified educational expenses, which we just went over, right? All the gain that you're going to go, all the gain that's going inside of these, this is what we call a tax loophole, y'all. You got to know this stuff. Tax loophole. Enrolled institution, blog qualified. Check out this blog for the list of qualified. We already went over that. CISA withdrawals may also be impacted by other tax-free educational assistance, such as scholarships or grants. That's here. Where can you open up the Coverdell? CISA may be open with a trustee, custodian, or any other entity approved by the IRS. So we use, once again, Equity Trust Company, right? And this is on their website, Equity Trust. See, here's the thing. As you get older, well, for me, I'm just starting to think about my finite time here on the planet Earth. And if you're just joining us, you know I'm trying to get into that house that we just bought, right? I finally got in that house. This is what we found in the back. Oh my Lord, this is what we found in the back. This is, you never know who you're dealing with, y'all. I'm a proud descendant of a Confederate soldier, not just of the Confederacy, of a soldier, somebody that fought to keep the slaves enslaved. That was in the house that we just found today. We got into the house today. So for me, as I get older, I'm looking at the finite time that I have on planet Earth. So I'm thinking to myself, I need to start planning now for the future Haskins. And the Real Estate Wholesaling Academy is tomorrow. That's why I'm looking crazy. So with St. Patrick's Day, we're starting. If you want to get registered for the Academy, that link is in the video description. My finite time here on planet Earth. So I'm like, you know what? I need to figure out how I'm going to set my kids up for the most success. Now, money isn't everything, but it will at least give them options. So I don't want my children, unless they want to, I don't want them going to the military. You know, my dad went, my brother went, but that's just, I don't necessarily, I would prefer them not to go. If they want to go, that's cool. Do they want to go to college? Maybe. As long as they have to get some education. You're not going to be anything out here without some type of education. And it doesn't have to be college. This Coverdell here is a tax loophole account, a tax shelter for educational expenses. It doesn't necessarily have to be college, right? So I'm thinking about my finite time here on planet Earth. So what can I do to serve my family the best? And that is setting up them for success so they'll have options as they get older. So it looks like we do have my boy Greg is going to come join us. We'll talk about the Real Estate Wholesaling Academy. G!
What's up, brother?
Happy, what is it?
Happy
St. Patrick's Day Eve?
St. Patrick's Day Eve, man. I like your hat, man. I like the fedora, man.
Happy St. Patrick's Day Eve. How you doing?
Man, I had a long, good day, man. It was rainy, but I was out in the rain getting it, bro. So
What way you working going today?
I've been preparing for this event tomorrow, man. I've been tightening loose ends, up, getting all the. I'm trying to like pour my whole brain into this whole piece, man. I feel very good about it, so I'm excited about tomorrow.
Yeah, me too, Greg. Thank you for doing that for us.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Got
Y'all don't, huh?
I said, got to do it for you, man. This is what we need, man, to look at and see what we can do, and then just execute. Like that's it.
Y'all don't know this. Matter of fact, we can tell them a little bit. Greg is going to have his virtual assistant company come on this joint tomorrow. Y'all, you guys, you better join up.
Yeah.
They have an entire segment coming from the Philippines. Where are they, Greg? I don't know.
Yeah, they're in the Philippines.
So
they're like 3,000 miles away, probably, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll be on.
So they're going to come on and share with you exactly step by step what services they offer for pennies on the dollar, how Greg is able to work his magic and scale the business.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Greg, some of your ninja strategies. What are a few of the other bullets you're going to be going over tomorrow at 12 o'clock?
Oh, man. So we're going to go over just different strategies and techniques as far as how to locate sellers, what to look for once you get the sellers, when you go on the appointment, what you're going to need to know, just executing the deal from A to Z. So I'm going to teach you step by step what you'll need to know to close that deal out.
Thank you so much, brother Greg.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Let me see. Anybody got any questions for Greg about the academy starting tomorrow? Let's see. Very good. Let's see.
Come on, ask me what y'all got.
They got any questions for Greg? I got married, IRA, whatever. No, I don't see anything coming over. So great. We're going to go A to Z, how to find cash buyers. Tell me about just a little bit of overview, how important it is to be able to, when you meet a seller, to build that rapport. Because I know a lot of newbies might be nervous when they talk to sellers.
Yeah. So rapport building is essential. So you want to first find a commonality with the seller. You want to, it's general, like they're in a distress situation. So they're not all the time what you think is going to be. No, they need help. So you're there to provide a service to these folks. So you want to make them feel comfortable. So building rapport. So when you go to these properties, you don't want to like, oh, look at the paint. The floor falling. No, you want to be like, you want to make sure that you make them feel good because that's their property. So it's all about just building that rapport to the point where they feel good, where when it comes to the numbers, they like, all right, we can talk numbers and it won't be such a situation where, you don't have a relationship with them because you're going to offer these folks a number where you're going to make a profit. So you want to make sure that you have a relationship with them to the point where they can at least understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. I remember one time I went to a house. I learned long ago, never beat up the seller's house. Never beat it up. Why is that so important, G?
Because I mean, it's a pride thing, man. Like, would you want somebody coming into your domain and just crapping on everything that you work for, regardless if it is dilapidated or whatever the case? You want to still pay respect to their house because you're just trying to help them to get it off their hands, and you're also trying to figure out, what you need to figure out on the investment end. But first and foremost, you want to make the seller feel as comfortable as possible in these type of situations.
Yeah. I know I've been in there and I heard people say, man, the last guy just came in and just destroyed my house. It really hurts them.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's painful. Somebody coming into your dwelling, man, and just down talk you. That's a play on a lot of more things than trying to get their house sold.
That's right, man. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, so Greg's going to give us some of those secrets negotiating because he's a master over the phone. I'm still getting my skills up over the phone because I'm from the old school. We're right in front of people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The phone, I mean, it takes some repetition, but once you get that rhythm and once you hear enough no's, you'll know how to combat what you need to, to combat when you're talking to these sellers. Because it's not many different, I'm not interested, no, hang up on it. So it's like once you get through those and get your feet a little wet, you'll be fine. And because when somebody's motivated, you'll know they're motivated. So don't even worry about, like, just keep practicing, keep the repetitions up as far as just getting comfortable on the phone. And I can definitely show some strategies for that too.
Yep. So we're going to have the workbook. Greg and I, matter of fact, later this evening, Greg and I are going to finish up the workbook. And we've got the list strategy, the skip trace the stuff. There's one other thing, Greg. contract. We're going to be able to give them your purchase and sale agreement and your assignment of contract. That will be included in the training.
That's included. That's a bonus.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So guys, get signed up. It's going to cost you a few dollars, but where else you're going to get? I promise you, we have paid way more.
Man.
I didn't want to ask Greg.
I mean, not even that. Like, that's a pair of J's. And I don't want to get into nobody's pockets. I don't
get it. Go.
But it's like to invest into your future, into a system, into education, to change the framework of how you make income. I mean, it's almost a no-brainer, man. Like, we're in a situation where we have all sat down for the last year. You know, I hope that, you know, you've developed strategies to side hustle, whatever you got to do, because at the end of the day, if you haven't realized any time now, like, it's up to you. It's up to you. Nobody's coming to save you. Like you said, Chris, nobody coming to save you. You got to save yourself, and you got to equip yourself with education. And this is investing in yourself. To whatever you take from it, I guarantee you'll come out much more educated, much more excited about taking this thing on and really believing you can do it, because anybody can do it. You just have to apply yourself. We're giving you the knowledge for you to apply. And it all goes to self-discipline and what you want to do with your own life. So I highly recommend you checking out this workshop. You won't regret it.
Yeah, Greg, it's an honor to work with you, my friend.
It's, man, Chris, man, you gave me another battery. I'm just feeling like the same paying it forward. You putting me onto your platform. You allow me to educate and to, you know, just to be amongst your following is an honor, bro. Because I've been getting a lot of, I mean, people call me literally every day now. I see you on Chris Haskell. I'm like, like it's just like it's an overflow. I'm like, man, like, one dude today said, can I ride with you today for driving? I'm like, whoa, man. Like, I'm like, I'll send you the app, you know, and like, you know, so it's people want to. That's a thing to this, man. People want to get into your personal bubble, which is not a bad thing. But me personally, I'm all about giving. But yeah, we gotta. It gotta be organic when it comes to that type of stuff, man. But it does that, man. This type of platform, and people want the education, and we have some of the best techniques to really get you on your way.
That's right. Yep. Greg got another one I'm looking at, man. When is that one going to be available to look at out there in Chesapeake? Is that we still working on that?
Oh yeah. So the seller, he's going through a situation, divorce situation. So
yeah. Okay.
I think it may be to our benefit as far as doing the creative finances. So I'm gonna give him a shot tomorrow.
Okay.
Open to that creative finance piece. So
either one. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, you can think about, because again, that's motivation. He's going through a situation personally, so he has to get out for whatever his reason. So we can provide a solution. That's what it's all about. Once you get to a point in this business where your goal is genuinely to, like, because Chris, you reached out to me, like, gee, you find some in Chesapeake, let me know. I'm like, bing, I got one for. So it's like you come across so much. People are coming into a situation where they need somewhere to live. So if you're in this place where you're coming across motivated buyers and sellers and all that, it just won't be benefit to you. It'll be benefit to people around you, because you're providing them good deals with equity, deals that they can, you know, raise their family in. So it's so much more deeper than information. It's the people you can touch outside of.
That's right.
Of this right here.
Thanks for sending me that, G. I mean, who knows? We don't know if it'll work, but I mean, it's just another deal. And
it's another at bet. It's just another opportunity that can come from something, because you just know, like, but if you're not on the phone talking to folks, or if you're not being proactive, you'll never know.
Never know. No.
You know. So yeah.
My mentor used to say, Chris, but the answer is no by default on every question that you never ask. The answer is no.
By default.
By default. He was like, Chris, I want you to look at this big switch. It's always to the left, right? And the left is no. So if you don't ask the question, bam. And I'm like, damn. I'm saying that to say you don't know what the hell is. You have no idea what the seller will do
until you ask them. Until you ask. He could have 4 or 5 houses and be like, you know what? Let's just get this one off my hands. And just like, who knows? You just never know. And it all starts with building rapport, letting that person feel comfortable with you, to let you know what's really going on in this situation. And if you can help them out and they can help you out, that's a win-win.
Yeah, man. Tomorrow, 12 o'clock roundup. Get registered up. The link is in the video description. Greg, Hux, and Vince again. Greg will be all day tomorrow. Vince is on Thursday talking about realtors in the MLS. Greg, anything else you want to leave for the roundup, homies?
Roundup, homies. Tomorrow. Do not, if you can do anything, be there tomorrow. You're going to get so many jewels. It's just going to take it to the next stratosphere. So, Chris, I see you tomorrow bright and early. Roundup family, I hope y'all join and sign up down below. Wherever it is, make sure you sign up, y'all.
That's right. Greg, I'll see you. I'm going to reach out to you a little bit after this. And darn, I got your docs already. Oh, yeah, we'll go over that tonight. I'll be done here in about 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. Sounds good, brother.
All right. Bye.
Bye, man.
Round up the man himself, Greg Hux. Good Lord have mercy. Get registered. So I see somebody talking, Procnef is talking about whole life insurance as a tax strategy. I'm not mad at that. Let's talk about this here. I don't have a whole life policy. I had my insurance broker on here, I don't know, 2 months ago, talking about why I don't have one, right? I chose to have a low life insurance policy, take the rest of my money and pay off my principal. So now that I'm at the back end of like having no mortgages, right? Like all my houses are paid off. That for me was a better way to plan for later in life. So if something happens to me today, Procnef, if I move on to the afterlife, I have a whole life policy, $1 million pays. What I thought when I was 35, I was going to get a whole life policy. And then when I got older, as I got older, if I passed away, that whole life policy would pay off the majority of my real estate, right? But now that my real estate's paid off, so now that'll be a bonus. So now, if I move on to the afterlife, my family will have $1 million and all the real estate. But as I get older, when I move on, I'm just like, look, y'all could just keep the real estate, forget the policy, because I've already paid the houses off. However, Procnef, I'm still considering. It's another policy. I forget the name of it. It's under that whole life thing. I am considering that because you can borrow against it and all that stuff. But tonight we're talking about college accounts. How are we paying for college? How are we going to pay for college, y'all? How are we paying for college? Gamer, what's up? What's good? Who is that? Somebody else, one of my members had a statement. I thought it was Jasmine. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, can a married couple start an IRA joint retirement fund? Hubby and I are trying to start retirement fund outside of our 401ks. Good for you. Well, let's look. I'm going to do that while we're here. Go to my website. My people. This is my custodian. So I just go here. Married couple joint IRA. No result. Let's see. Joint IRA. See if we got that. I'm going to say no. The only reason I'm saying no is because Jasmine, my wife has her own. I got to hook her up. And I have my own. And it is called an individual account. Individual. Married. Let's see about married IRA. See, the reason we deal with Equity Trust Company and other custodians like this is because they offer non-traditional investments. Now, if you want to do paper stuff like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, all that stuff, look at this. They have a section for Bitcoin, other tax time reminders, contributions, health savings account. That's with your medical insurance, CISA, notes, 10% hands-off notes. So they allow all different types of non-traditional. And y'all know I'm all about non-traditional. All about because I've never been able to make that thing work for me, right? Never been able to work. Yeah, that's right. Procnef, infinite baking, the whole life. I just checked out. I'm about to check out that whole life. Yes, I'm not mad at it, but what I found out here's the thing. Oh, let me go back to Jasmine. Yeah, individual. I believe from what I'm reading here, individual. So you're gonna have to have your own individual. When even on the application, it only has a section for one beneficiary when you open up the new account. So it's individual retirement account, Jasmine. That's a good question though. One of our members, thank you. Prognef, yeah. Where you at? Whole life, yes. The thing with me, what I found out with whole life, Prognef, is one of our members. Thank you. Prognef for me, it was like when I saw whole life, it was like for people that have decent income, right? So when I was starting out, dude, I didn't have a good income. So I was like, I need to keep my life insurance expenses as low as possible. Right. And I was figuring, man, you know what I'll do? I'll just pay extra on my principal, Lord, whatever I could. As I got older, man, I'm like, God, give me the strength to start paying down my mortgages. And then I paid off one house, boom, two. I'm telling you, it's like magic. When you pay one house off, the next one is so much easier. And then the next one after that is infinitely easier just to start putting more equity. More payment, because you can take the income from that first rental property and stack it onto the second one. Then when you pay that one off, you can take the income from the first two and pay even more on the third. So, dude, I'm telling you, if there was one thing I could stress to you that has changed the trajectory of my financial literacy and freedom, paying off my mortgages. The other thing is IRA. Now, you can take the words Coverdell college account and IRA. They are synonymous, but the Coverdell is just for college expenses or educational expenses, right? And then IRA is for retirement. Both of them have the exact same tax loopholes and shelters. Okay. What is that? Hood handyman. I'm not drinking nothing. I'm just high on life tonight. I'm excited about this. East Coast. Oh, nice hair. That is cool. Wow, look at that. East Coast original. Christopher Mitchell. How you doing? Oh man, Mitch. My boy. Look at that. My Hampton homies in the building. Fighter pilot, thanks for the US. The US wants to pass wealth tax on our assets. I'm hearing about that. Even if we don't sell. What's your opinion on the future of the real estate in the US? I think real estate is bright. I believe solar is going to be an added moon that's going to orbit around real estate as I get more educated on solar and have to try to get away from away from using gas, oil, crude oil. I'm sick of it. I cannot stand being dependent on oil. I can't stand it. I talked to one of my stockbroker friends. He's like, Chris, I'm getting solar panels. I'm getting an electric car. I'm never going to the gas station again. Let me repeat that. I literally talked to the man yesterday. He's talking about one of his clients. He's got millions of dollars with him. I'm getting solar panels on my house. I'm getting an electric car. I'm never going to the gas station again. Round up. That, in my opinion, is the world that we are headed to. Long gone are the days where these oil guys run the show. These dudes are just shitting in their pants. Oh God, electric cars. It's coming. It's coming. And I think I want to be a part of it. I'm not sure yet. But I am doing research now that I've met people like Jordan Taylor and the like, these young people. I feel like my brain has been warped. I figured out how to make money one way, right? Real estate. Then I learned the internet. Boom. Now I'm trying to learn the solar. I'm like, man, I got to always be thinking and forecasting the future of the marketplace. Solar. Let me tell you what Mickey told me. He's like, Chris, once I get my solar panels, I can bring my car home every day from work. I can charge it up. I don't got to go to the gas station no more. When he told me that, dude, it just sunk in it. I'm like, solar, you get your own power. You're generating your own power at the house. You bring your car home. You can charge it up. You don't got to go get gas. Man, it really makes sense to me. To me, I can work that out of my mind, right? I can see coming home, charging the car, solar panels. I can see it, y'all. So tonight is not about that. I didn't want to get into that, but I just wanted to kind of share. Real estate is booming. I see the future of real estate, especially when we get to being able to buy and sell with Bitcoin, taking your phone, boom. It's going to be crazy, yo. I'm just so happy to be alive at this time. Birch, what up, homie? The wholesaling real estate is one of the best ways to get into real estate. That's true, with little to no money down. Techniques, and you can wholesale in your kid's college account and make money tax-free, right? Tax free. What was that? Put in research. Here we go. I wanted y'all to see this. This is on Equity Trust site now. I'm not trying to make nothing up. I don't like making up things. Most companies limit this is CISA is your Coverdell. Now if you're just joining us, we're talking about tax loopholes and shelters of the rich don't want you to know about. And we're talking about Coverdell Educational Savings Account rules. Coverdell, that's what it is. I opened up my son's Coverdell today. Why did I do that? Here it is. Most companies limit your CISA investment options to traditional assets like stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. We talked about that. With a self-directed Coverdell at Equity Trust, you have the freedom and flexibility to invest in traditional assets plus a wide variety of alternative assets as well. Chris, that has to what is Steve Harvey? Beckett's. He made up a word. That has to make your mind say, well, Chris, what are alternative assets? And in my world, alternative assets are actually conventional assets. That is what we do. The stock market is alternative for us. So what are Beckett's the question. CISAs at Equity Trust can invest in real estate. Let's see what does that look like, Chris? Well, what if you wanted to do a wholesale deal? Use your CISA for $100 earnest money deposit to make $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000. It is not a contribution. It is going to be considered a gain or the growth, right? Let's keep going. Mortgage notes. That's what we do all the time. What if you have some money and you want to buy? I have several lenders that converted their IRA. Well, in this case, it's going to be Coverdell, which is the same IRA, Coverdell, same thing. They're just used the money will be used for something different. You can convert your money. You can loan your money to investors like me, right? Charge a high rate of return on flips. Private lending. From time to time, I finance car dealers. So say they want to buy a car for $5,000-$10,000, and they want to pay me a flat fee on that money. We do a note for that. We hold the title. I've got a friend of mine that has an appliance store. We loan him money to buy inventory, and now he's doing cars too. What else? Private equity. Is it big enough for y'all? Private equity? Nah, I don't know what that one is. Tax lien. I'm thinking private equity is going to be like investing in large startup companies, like getting equity in a company. Tax liens. Everybody knows what that is. That's where you don't pay taxes. And many other types of alternative investments. I love this, y'all. I love it. Let's see what the Coverdell Educational Savings Account FAQs. A few more things and I'm going to leave you alone, y'all. Let's see. Blow this up for you. How does it work? Equity Trust offers self-directed, which allows you to invest in almost any asset tax-free. Oh, my Lord. Can y'all see this? I don't even know. I don't really think that you understand this. The thing of it is a lot of us don't understand, and I didn't either. The IRS is going to be one of your biggest expenses throughout your life and throughout a hindrance or I read a book, money erosion. It erodes our ability to build wealth. And in this instance, send our kids to college or higher education. So Equity Trust offers, let me make this big. Y'all got to see this. Equity Trust offers a self-directed CISA, which allows you to invest in almost any asset tax-free or tax-deferred, right? Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to do it in the right rules and be tax-free. I've been investing tax-free for my kids' Coverdell. Oh my Lord, what, 13 years? No, over 10 years now, right? While saving for education costs. Investing funds contributed to a CISA may potentially lead to the overall growth of the account. May potentially. Investing funds contributed. Now, can lead to the overall growth in a tax-advantaged fashion. Oh my Lord, I'm loving the way this sounds. Tax loopholes, y'all. Now, we're not going to do a lot of contributions. We're going to be worried about the growth. The growth. That's going to be the growth. I love that. Growth. 2 words here. Tax-free. Overall growth. Many equity trust clients are primarily investing in alternative assets beyond traditional stocks. That's me. Bonds, mutual funds. Some of these alternative investments include real estate, private lending, promissory notes, tax liens, and many others. Okay, so you're getting it right now, y'all. You're getting it right now. So I opened up my kids' Coverdell today. And it was painful. I'm not going to tell you that it ain't. Filling out a 3-page application on something that has no bearing on my business today, has nothing to do with me right now. It's painful thinking and forecasting 18 years in the future, dude. I'm telling you, it's just painful. Not the fact that it hurts doing the money. It's just like, I got so much other shit that I could be doing today. So many things. But God, give me the strength to say, look, this is the day I will plan for my kids' future. Boom, right now. It's challenging. So I'm encouraging you. I'm trying to stress you. Procnef, are there any fees to use the Coverdell funds temporarily? Yes, you're going to have to pay penalties and you got to pay income too. So I don't plan on doing that. You can, but there's a penalty and you got to, yeah. But don't forget, the IRS gave you that one CARES Act withdrawal penalty free. So you can look into that. I use that too. Clean energy. That's right. So round up, that's what we talked about today. Tax loopholes the rich don't want you to know about. I pray that you take this information and help you. Here's the thing. The internet, I remember P. Diddy said, this is a quote. P. Diddy said, they fucked up when they invented the internet. Why? Because we can get the information just like everybody else. You see what happened before? I used to hang out with the rich white dude, Lonnie Scruggs. And he would share all this. He said, Chris, I'm going to tell you something that should be illegal. Self-directed Roth IRA. Yeah, he told me that. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to listen to this fool. He owned 4 mobile home parks, multi-millionaire. So I listened to him. I didn't know what the hell I was doing in 2006. I just opened up my first self-directed Roth IRA. Now I'm buying houses in it, doing loans, paying. I mean, we do all wholesaling, lease options, substitute, all that stuff, right? Tax-free. My IRA has been able to grow. It owns income streams. It buys and sells stock. I got some stock now. We're doing Zoom, airline, all that stuff, all tax-free, right? So get it. You're getting the information. I'm begging you, get out there. Mark Allen, I stumbled on this, never heard of this channel before. Oh, really? Well, make sure you come tomorrow. We got the Wholesaling Academy. That link is in the video description. We're starting at 12 noon. Learn all you need to know about wholesaling, binding the deals, all that stuff. Okay. If you just heard about us, that's cool, man. That's an honor to make your acquaintance, Mark. Well, thank you, my friend. St. Patrick's Day is the day of the Real Estate Wholesaling Academy. Fighter Paddock, staking cryptocurrency is another way to earn interest. That's true. Yep. Digital assets. You're absolutely right. Vince Rains, what is the most you can deposit to start? Well, I believe it's 2,000. But I don't know. I put 3,000 on mine for today, but I don't know if they're going to kick it out or not. So I'm not quite sure. But if you can reach out to Equity Trust, they have all the answers for you right here. What is the most? Let me see. I thought it was 2,000. Oh, there goes the guy. He looks real sharp. Save your child's education by investing in what you know. Yep, that's me. That's me, y'all. So you just go to their site. They got all that stuff. Justin, what up, homie? Thanks for coming out. Tomorrow, the Real Estate Investing Wholesaling Academy. Get signed up and take some time. Take some time thinking about your kid's future, y'all. I know it's not urgent, and I'm telling you, it's hard for me too. It was hard for me to do it. I did it. It's over, right? Right. Send a check, and you can make it to where they have a direct deposit. So what I'm doing is every month, X amount of dollars will come out of my bank account every month. Boom. I don't got to hear it. I don't got to think about it. I know I want to do 200 a month, but that might be over the amount that I can contribute So it might have to be like $180. So to get that $2,000 a year, but it's not about the contributions, y'all. It's about what you do with it. You can wholesale houses. You can loan it out to other investors, partner with other investors. So that's where the money comes in, right? So we did a deal. Oh, somebody asked me about that 10,000 deal we just did. What was that? Oh, Lorraine. What were the numbers on that and strategy with the 10,000? Well, I took 15,000 out of my kids, 7,500 each out of my kids' college account. I loaned it to a rehabber. He needed some money to finish a rehab. So I told him I would loan him out that. He finished his rehab and then pay me a piece of a portion, a flat fee on top of that. So you can do that. We put a mortgage on the property if you want, or you don't have to. It depends if you trust the people. If you trust the people you're loaning the money to, you don't need a mortgage. But that's just one way to do it. So it's really just about moving money around. I'm telling y'all, managing money is infinitely harder than earning it. Managing money is infinitely, because once you get 100, 2, 3, 4, 500, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? That's where the party starts. I used to think getting money was where the party started. Managing it, way harder. All right, y'all, like this content. Hit your boy. If I poured into you, we're passing 75,000 subscribers, 6 million views. It is just an honor to pour into you. I can't think of anything else I can do to serve my community. Y'all like my chai? I got my little, scoop this foolishness over. St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, y'all. Get registered up for the Real Estate Wholesaling Academy. We will start promptly at noon tomorrow. You're going to get your workbook. You can download it. St. Patrick's Day is when we will start. Man, isn't that cool? Vince Gant and Greg Hucks sharing the business with you. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Like the content. Share with any other investors that are thinking about investing and they want to learn about tax loopholes. You're getting it. This is the information they don't want you to know. A roundup. I'll see you on the next video. And for all who will join us tomorrow, I'll see you at 12. Okay, peace.